We'll be transiting to the second segment now, where we showcase some of the landmark achievements of the current administration in Lagos State, led by Governor Babajide SANWOOLU. And that's our package for this week. My name is Badi Busari. See you again next week. Bye-bye.
The University of Lagos Faculty of Engineering held its 60th anniversary and 6th alumni public lecture at the institution's J.F. Adeajayi Auditorium in Akoka in its 6th public lecture. The event took place on the 3rd of October 2024. Several dignitaries, including Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Ogun State Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, and the Vice Chancellor, University of Lagos, Professor Folashade Ogunshola, were present at the event. In his speech, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who chaired the event, lauded the institution as well as the Faculty of Engineering on the milestone, which he said underscored decades of resilience, commitment, and dedication to engineering development in Nigeria.
Today is about University of Lagos, but because I'm also the governor of the state, and for you to know how passionate I am for tertiary education, I inherited only one university, which is LASU, the Lagos State University. And within 5 years, I've created additional 2 universities in the state, which is the University of Science and Technology and the University of Education. And for us, that's not even the end, because we realize that there's a gap. There's a serious gap in our society. And so before the end of next year, and by the grace of God, I, as the governor of Lagos, will also set up another university, which will be a University of Medical Sciences, specific only for medicine and allied professions. This will help not only to broaden the base of the resource, science, and research that is abound with our young population and our young citizens, but also be able to reverse all of the issues around our people traveling abroad on medical tourism and on medical issues. And so you can see that as a government, our government in Lagos is committed to ensuring that tertiary education remains relevant and has a pride of place. And so for me, even whilst I'm not the chancellor or the visitor to University of Lagos, University of Lagos still has a special part of me, and the Faculty of Engineering obviously, takes a bigger part of that part that I have. But the future is about the students that are in the audience here today. The future is about what the mind of possibility that you need to use this event to take away. Don't see it as just another lecture. Don't see it as another gathering of alumni. See it as a point of contact and connection that you, as a year 3 or a year 4, a year 5 student, see yourself 20, 30 years from now and ask, what is my vision? What do I want to become? How well am I going to use the opportunity, albeit even if it is not fully at the level in which you want it, the opportunity that University of Lagos, the Faculty of Engineering, has provided for me, how well am I going to transform that into what I will become in future? And you can see the history, and you can see the successes here. 40 years ago, none of us would have imagined that we would be where we are today. But because we never gave up, but because we listened to our lecturers, because we left with the ethos and the visioning and the discipline that which this university and the faculty gave us, we were able to take it from there and move forward. And today we can come back and reflect and say that, well, we're thankful to God for having gone far. But our own is now history. The future is about you. The future is how do we now take, for another 20, 30 years, the Faculty of Engineering? How do we take University of Lagos for another 20, 30 years? And that will remain with you, the students that are in this university now. How well are you using, or are you going to be using the opportunity that all these men and women are providing and ensuring that they improve the infrastructure where you are learning, the infrastructure of the classroom that we have, how well are you going to turn it into a positive conversation decades from today? And you will never have a better say. Because I'm not sure that the opportunities that we have now, we had those opportunities at that time. I'm not so sure. But hey, the world is a global village now. We cannot give excuses. We cannot give reasons why things are not the way you want it. Those days, we need to go and open 3 textbooks to even be able to finalize a small 3-page stamp paper. You have the power of the internet. You have the power to research even on your phone, on your tablet, and to have the benefit of global best practices to be able to challenge your world of the future. So coming here today is not just about the lecture. It's about the future that we see for faculty. It's about the future that we see for the university. But more importantly, it's about the future that you see for yourself and for our country. And so as I end, it's really for all of us, as alumni, as lecturers, as students, as stakeholders in Nigeria, in University of Lagos, and ask ourselves, are we playing our part adequately? What legacy are we leaving behind? What opportunity has God bequeathed to us, and how well are we sharing in those opportunities? How well can we use what God has given to us to attract IT students to have a feel of not only what they are being taught in lab, but to have a real feel of it on site? As a government, we continue to say that all of the things that we're building, the rail, the road, the bridges, we must continue to ensure that our students are part of it. And I want to once again open it up, that opportunity. Some of my commissioners are here, and they know that we will continue to open access. I can see Permanent Secretary. Please, our students in Faculty of Engineering, tell them and make available for them opportunity for them to have on-site, on-street experience, because those are the kind of things that will help fashion and help develop their skills, into the future. And I can see some of their faces. So out of this place, let us seize that opportunity. Let us be able to handhold them and ensure that their future is certain and is guaranteed. On that note, I will go back and take my seat and listen to the very, very eloquent guest speaker, who will take us through the challenges of the power sector. But before I do that, I want to assure you, and once again, let you know that the Faculty of Engineering, I will be supporting you. The department that I came out from, there's a lab that has been given my name. I understand that I need to go back and refix the lab again. Bring back better computers, bring back more modern software, bring back better ambience into that faculty. That we will do almost immediately. Thank you very much. But more importantly, I've also assured Madam Vice Chancellor, this edifice that we're all seated here today, by the grace of God, will also be part of a small facelift that most important, even before we have our next convocation come January 2025. Thank you very much.
Similarly, in her remarks, the Ogun State Deputy Governor, Mrs. Noimot Salako-Oyedele, an alumnus, described the celebration as a testament to the faculty's enduring legacy of impact in grooming great minds that have shaped the world of engineering nationally and globally.
The fund for the faculty, we had one in 2022, and I want to thank Mr. Governor for his very generous donations at the time. He also committed to mobilizing a lot of people to support the fund. And as you're seeing from the video, the monies realized in 2022 have been well utilized. However, the job is not done. So we have to go back to the drawing board and also go back to you, our benefactors, and ask you once again to reach deep into your pockets to support the next generation of engineers in this country. We're standing in this room. I don't know how old it is, but when I was here in '83, this edifice was there. So we know that whatever we put in place will be here for many, many generations to come. And that is why it behoves on all of us to support the redevelopment and the regeneration of the facilities in the Faculty of Engineering. Once again, I thank everybody who has supported us to date, and we look to calling on you once again to do so much more. Without further ado, I'm going to call on Mr. Governor to lead the way. I can assure you that as we have been sitting down there, he's been churning out some numbers. He and Mr. Additional, the VC, they've been putting heads together. So they've made my work easy. This is just a formality. They're just going to tell you now what they intend to do. And then we look to people seated here to support them. This is not a job for one person. It is for all of us. We are all proud alumni. We know what we got here, and we can put back so that our future generations can also benefit. So I thank you for your support.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Folashade Ogunshola, acknowledged the waves being made by various alumni of the faculty and solicited their support towards improving infrastructure in the faculty and reiterated the need for a new direction in course curriculum and students' training.
60 years ago, the engineering faculty was built, and it was built from the vision of people. It was built on the vision of the founding fathers, recognizing that development is, for development to occur, we had to have manpower in engineering. And looking back 60 years on, we can see that Nigeria's development, not only in engineering, in leadership, could not have occurred without members of this class. I want to congratulate the engineers amongst us. And they did not do it alone, they collaborated. But as we look forward into the 21st century, into the fourth industrial revolution, it is very clear that we must take a different path in training engineers of the future. And we have started. We want to thank all our engineers for all that you have invested in your alma mater. We have laboratories, and it's a long list. I know that the dean has mentioned it, and it's in the book. You have invested man hours, you have invested equipment, you have invested infrastructure, you have invested advice, you have invested not just in your faculty, but in the university. Because at every step, the University of Lagos continues to rise. The university is the first choice, not only in Nigeria, but globally. When they talk about Nigeria, they talk about the University of Lagos. And we are becoming a household name globally. And this is not due to just what we do in here, but what our alumni are achieving and what our alumni are seeding into the university. I want to especially thank Mr. Babajide SANWOOLU, our executive governor, who has partnered with the University of Lagos over time. We know that in the engineering faculty, he has donated a laboratory in geoinformatics engineering and survey. He has also endowed chairs. Unfortunately, I cannot go into a long list of all that the faculty have done, the alumni have done. But I want you to know that we appreciate you, and we know that going forward, we cannot achieve the development of Nigeria without you working beside us. Our job is to provide the manpower that is fit for purpose, and that is what we intend to do. But that fit for purpose manpower requires not just equipment, but it requires a total shift in mindset of how we train future engineers. In this wise, we have partnered with MIT, and we have been developing crops of engineers that understand how to train the engineers of the future. We have alumni here in Nigeria, we have alumni abroad, and we ask you not only to join us in training, we ask you also to join us in taking our students for internship. It is now clear that for students to really make it in the world of work, they must not only know the theory, they must have the hands-on, and we need a lot of that. Beyond that, they must have experience. The experience starts now, and it starts because we have alumni in high places. So please take in our students so that they can follow in your footsteps and maintain the legacies that you have left. So again, I want to congratulate the Faculty of Engineering. I want to congratulate the fathers that have gone by. I want to congratulate those coming behind you. And I want to congratulate all our friends. Thank you very much for what you have done for the University of Lagos. Thank you for what you have done for the Faculty of Engineering. And we look forward to working with you and working with you in the future.
The Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Professor Samson Adeosun, and Chairman, UNILAG Faculty of Engineering Alumni Association, Dideolu Falobi, emphasized the feats of the faculty, especially in raising exceptional minds and developing engineering practice in Nigeria over the last 6 decades.
So, University of Lagos, our founding fathers, some of whom are still alive and connected to us today, staff, alumni, advisors, donors, partners, friends, and students. Over the next 10 years, the faculty will expand its facilities to further upgrade our learning and research environment. Our faculty's commitment to academic rigor, research, and collaboration has produced visionary leaders, innovative entrepreneurs, and pioneering researchers. We take pride in our alumni's achievements, from landmark projects to life-changing technologies. However, to maintain our edge, we require your support. We solicit your assistance in these key areas: computerization and IT infrastructure upgrade, such as computer workstations, LG laboratory renovation and equipment upgrade, modern laboratory research equipment, like the provision of SEMS and EDX, SRD, DSC, TGA, DTA, AFM, FTR, bioreactor, dynamic mechanical analyzer, fatigue and NEPA test, among others. Safety features and accessibility enhancements. Our central workshop means modernization, including up-to-date machinery and tools, energy efficient systems, painting of the faculty engineering buildings, state-of-the-art computers for our students, advanced software for research and simulation, constantly giving back to your alma mater through donations, collaborative research initiatives, and internship opportunities. Together, let's shape the future of engineering education. As we look forward to the future, we embrace emerging technology, foster sustainable solutions, and cultivate global partnerships. Let us face the future together and meet its challenges by performing more novel and exciting scientific research and providing more state-of-the-art learning experiences. Do not let adversity keep you down. No greed, no fear. To our alumni, we offer gratitude to your unwavering support. Your engagement strengthens our community and inspires our students. To our students, we encourage you to build upon this legacy. Embrace challenges, seize opportunity, and create your own success stories. Here is to 60 years of excellence and to many more.
Part of our 60th anniversary celebrations. As chairman of the Alumni Association, I am honored to lead this association during a pivotal moment in our history, with alumni serving as governors, deputy governors, and leaders in various industries. He hasn't added this, but the students here will be those things in future. In another 10, 20 years, the students of the University of Lagos of the Faculty of Engineering will be governors, deputy governors, and leaders of industry. Our faculty, nurtured by scholars like Professor A.O. Adekola, Francis Ogunye, Ayodele Awujobi, Professor Ogun, Professor Ibidapo Obe, has produced exceptional minds for 57 years. My appeal is for us, therefore, to come together, leveraging our positions. Today's event aims to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the founding of the faculty, to review the past, evaluate the present, and project into the future of the Nigerian power industry. We want to provide networking opportunities for alumni and all attendees here today, and we want to honor our development partners. So enjoy today's event, and do remember that your faculty, your country needs you.
A lecture was delivered by the Managing Director, Sahara Power Group, Mr. Kola Adeshina, titled the Nigerian's power industry, past, present, and the future. The present set of students were advised to take their cue from the alumni by recommitting to their studies with the mind of returning to give back to their alma mater in the future.